It's currently the 4th of November and I've just got confirmation, which is why I'm going to start our journey here. So, ow, I'm just sat on my foot weirdly. Oh god, that feels so surreal receiving that email. So, I'm literally, well, in about an hour, I've got a call with our mortgage broker for the first time. So it's starting to feel like real. We've been saving for so long and like, my emotions currently is like, I'm an organised person. I like being in control of stuff and that's why I'm so organised. It's because I don't like not knowing what's happening. I hate it. I'm a bit of a control freak. I'm not gonna lie to you. And up until now, everything has been so planned. Like obviously, you know, when you're gonna like stop saving and like when you'll have enough to like start looking and stuff, and that is currently. So now it's kind of out of our control. Like we're about to do our mortgage in principle, which I do want quite quickly. So hopefully he can give that to us and like do research quick enough. In my head. Like house viewing, so we've literally just got confirmation for our first ever house viewing tomorrow. I am just so excited. This house, I'm trying not to get my hopes up because I know deep down I know we probably won't end up in this house because it's our first house. However, I am putting into the universe that I see myself in this house. I see us in this house. I see us renovating it. I see us so vividly in this house. It's so perfect that I think heartbreak is on the lines because I love this house so much. I literally can't stop thinking about it. So we're going to view that house tomorrow. It's so exciting. However, this is the stage I'm going to be really bad at because I don't like not being in control. Like I have no idea how long this is going to take, and I'm fully aware of people's horror stories with how long buying a house can take, but I've also heard how quick it takes. So this just feels crazy that we're starting this journey. Yeah, 4th of November 2024, we're getting all sorted and ready. I can't believe we're here. This is like adulting. Like I've never felt more of an adult than I do right now. Scary times. It's house viewing day. So I've literally got like an hour until we're leaving. I am so nervous. Like I was just doing a TikTok that will go out like if we get the house, when we get a house, and like I was shaking because I was talking about it so much. I was like visibly shaking and I can't even describe. It's like a sick to your stomach thought. Like the fact we love this house so my heart's set on it. I can't even say I don't want to get my heart set on it now because if I'm being honest, it is. This is such a mess. Ignore. Like it's all PR that I just don't know where to put. Let's move you here. Yeah, it's like my heart's set on it now. I love this house so much. I love the area. I love like it ticks every single box. I think I was saying this yesterday, like it ticks every single box, and you guys are about to run out of battery, which is really good. Love it. I'm gonna pop you on charge, but it's house viewing day. I'll check in probably tomorrow because we're gonna go straight back to his house, but I'm so nervous. God, how do you even do a house viewing as well? Like no one talks you through this. Like I've had to research so many questions to ask because you just don't get told the questions to ask. So hopefully we've got our acting skills on and we don't look like we love it too much, and fingers crossed we've prepared the right questions because I'm just a girl at the end of the day. Good morning guys. So it is the next day. We got home from the house viewing yesterday. Oh my god, this house is so perfect. Like I heard people say like you get the feel and you get like that feeling when you walk into your house, something that's meant to be yours. You get that feeling, and so I bear that in mind. But when I walked in, I can't even explain, like you do get this like almost like relaxation. Like it's not necessarily a feeling, but you're just like, I feel safe already. Like it feels like it's my house. I can't even explain it. So you can probably guess that we actually put an offer in yesterday, like 10 minutes after we left the viewing. We're just waiting for it to be accepted or negotiated. We did pop about 15 grand under the asking price just to try and negotiate a little bit. However, we're kind of happy for it to be swung upwards if needed. So I'm just waiting to hear back today. This anxiety is killing me. I just don't like not being in control. Hate it. Like having to wait for other people. I'm so bad. I'm so impatient. I just want to email and call right now. You know, like I just need to zen out. Need to have a bath or something, relax myself. Just got off the phone with the solicitors and they're kind of happy to go ahead when we're ready. So that's nice, we got that confirmation. I'm still waiting for our mortgage in principle to come through. I'm really hoping our mortgage advisor sends it. Once that's through, hopefully the offer gets accepted. I was like looking at kitchens today. Really feels like home. It really feels like home. But that's the little update. I guess I'll update you guys as we go along. Hopefully I've got a clip today of me like crying because it's being accepted and not denied. Oh, it's moving so quickly, but it's so bad. I could cry. I find it insane that you have to work during this period of time. Like, you're telling me I have to now join some meetings and talk like everything's normal and not overshare. Like, thank God I film content that goes out when I choose for it to go out, because I want to tell everybody everything. Like, I will want to go on this work call right now with everyone and tell them exactly everything that's happening. I won't, because you shouldn't speak about your blessings until they happen. However, I need to yap. Oh my God, okay guys, right, I need to set you down. I've just briefly read an email and I think it's an acceptance. I really hope I've read this right. Oh my God, I'm hot and sweaty and oh my God, I didn't expect to cry. Can you see me? What is going on? I can't even tell you how anxious waiting for a offer is. Like, it's horrendous. Okay, let's call Tom. Let's tell him. Can you see my hand? This feels so surreal.
Hello?
We have it.
Oh, they accepted it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. My mum's gonna be so happy.
Hello.
Guess what?
They've accepted your offer.
Yeah.
Oh, the wait over. I told you it's not.
I
It's
like.
only a few hours.
I bawled when that email came in. I like.
It's reality.
It is. Okay, I've calmed down a bit and kind of stopped crying halfway anyway. So next steps, I know this is obviously a house buying guide, so I'm trying to give you a little bit of info as to what's next, as I'm going through the process as well and learning as we go along. Next steps is I'm just waiting for the estate agent just to confirm everything with the vendor and take the property off. We do already have a second viewing booked. You don't like obviously have to do that, but we want to take our parents just to go see it because we put an offer in so quickly they haven't seen it yet. And next steps, I spoke to my solicitor this morning. We're just going to send our solicitor's details over to the estate agent and then they kind of talk and communicate. Obviously I'll be speaking to the solicitor, but they kind of do the legal work between them. My mortgage broker should literally be sending me a mortgage in principle anytime now. Realistically, I'm just going to quickly update him and just let him know that our offer has been accepted. Welcome to the next day, everybody. So it is the next day after we got the news yesterday, and I just thought I'd give you a little update because things move quick. However, I feel like I'm gonna miss her so much. Yeah, I feel like things move quick, but I've kind of like digested the fact that we potentially have a house, basically. Obviously I want to try and give you guys as much detail as possible because I wish there was a video like this when I was looking to like start buying. So as soon as the offer got accepted, I let my mortgage broker know and we got the correct mortgage in principle. I don't know if I was saying that. So we sent across the correct mortgage in principle, and as soon as we put our offer in to the estate agent, he came back with like 10 stuff you need to send like immediately. So you do a ID check, so we did it with our passport. You obviously do like your mortgage in principle. You need proof of your funds, so you need to make sure you have your deposit. You need like 3 months of how you got that, so from your banks, from your savings. Honestly, there's quite a long list of stuff you need to send over, but we did that last night. We submitted it about 6:30 and it's just getting looked over today. I feel a little bit less stressed and on edge because I'm not necessarily like waiting for anything. And then this morning we actioned our surveyors. So our surveyor is booked in for next Thursday, so a week today. And I'm guessing, I feel like next week will be quite a quiet week just in terms of surveyors and so your bank. So when you do your mortgage, just because there's a lot of surveys that go on, like surveyors, there's a lot of them, there's a lot of checks. So you've got your personal ones, you have your bank ones. So we've literally just done our application for our mortgage today / tomorrow morning, and they will send surveyors out as well. So that's already 2 on our side. I'm pretty sure the sellers have a surveyor type of vibe, and then our solicitor will also do some sort of surveyor. I feel like a lot of them will happen next week, maybe, hopefully not, but maybe even into like the next week after that. So I just feel like next week is going to be very quiet in that sort of sense, and it's going to be so hard not to get my hopes up. However, I just can't wait to see like the sold sign. So we've got our second viewing booked in for Saturday, where we're going to take our parents, and actually like we can act excited this time because we're not trying to like bribe them that we're not excited and we want the price down. I feel like we're going to be at the now slow stage. I feel like the beginning stage was really quick, so many emotions, I generally couldn't breathe, I was hyperventilating. However, now I feel like we're gonna be slow. I hate slow processes. I hate not being in control. Honestly stresses me out. Hello everybody, it's the day of our second viewing. I am so excited to show our parents the house. I feel like I'm always in this spot, but it's just my room, So everything seems to come from here at the moment until we start shopping. Some really exciting things happened yesterday. So annoyingly, our mortgage application hasn't gone through yet. Our mortgage broker literally couldn't log into his account, which is really good. It's really fun, bless him. So I was like, oh my god, don't worry, just do it on Monday. Like, we are very early with everything still, so not to stress. However, something really exciting happened, which I'm going to show you, and it makes it feel a tiny bit more real, but I always forget the name of what they sent over. We basically got our offer accepted, like a little PDF version of it, so it's all like signed and stuff. And then on Rightmove, our house says sold. That was so cool to see. So when we go to view our house today, and I feel like it's a little bit more like ours, like, I don't know, every step makes it feel a little bit more real and lets me get a little bit more excited. But yeah, waiting for the mortgage application to go through. All our solicitors have been contacted by the estate agents, and we have the, I think they're called the vendors, like the sellers solicitors information as well, so everything's feeling very real. And yeah, we've got our surveyors coming out on Thursday. I feel like there'll be less updates from me next week. I feel like the next bits are going to be a bit jumpy. So excited. Hi everybody. I can't remember the last time I last filmed. This is going to get very confusing, but I have a feeling it was probably about a week ago. So it's currently Monday the 18th of November, and I really should be writing down what I've told you because I can't remember where I filled you in on. I'm guessing it would be our acceptance came through. We've basically filled out all of the solicitor forms from our side. So we've sent our deposit to them so they can start doing searches. However, the one thing we are currently waiting for is a draft contract pack from the seller's solicitors, so from the vendor's solicitors. My solicitor let us know on Friday that he had yet to receive this pack, so we can't actually arrange any searches just yet because they need the pack to arrange the searches. However, I don't know when he asked them for them because we were only filling out forms on Thursday, so I have a feeling he probably asked on Thursday. I'm not gonna lie, I have chased my solicitor this morning asking how long this process normally takes because I have never heard of a draft contract pack. Like, this has never been spoken to me online with all of my research. So draft contract pack is like one of the first things you need to wait for, and it's like, who am I going to chase here? Am I going to chase my solicitor, the estate agent to chase the seller's solicitor? Because I'm going to chase, like, I want this completed. And another reason why I want this completed in January is because me and Tom put a deposit down on a puppy yesterday. So we knew we kind of, by the way, I'm doing my eyebrows. I feel like I'm going to be like really weirdly angled, but we always knew we were going to want a puppy like basically immediately from moving in. And this puppy's going to be ready like beginning of February, so we're cutting it tight. But also we're doing quite a few things later on this year, which really doesn't matter about this video at all, but we just knew we wanted the puppy to be a few months old before we left them like with my mum for a week. So we have put a deposit on Little Fizz, is her name, that we've named her about 4 years ago. Yeah, so now that makes me want the house even more. I just want to go visit it all the time. Like, I actually just can't. I've also started collecting stuff from my storage unit. So I have this huge storage room unit full of basically home stuff that I've been getting over the years. And basically I need to be out of it by the 8th of December. I decided just to like move everything in the spare room that we have at home. So we're slowly, when I tell you, this is maybe 1/10 of what I have. And that's me like, I think that's actually me being quite light with how much I've been getting. Yeah, over the past like 3 years, I've slowly been getting bits and bobs. But today I actually am going to get a few more trips basically done to get this stuff in this house and try and get out of this storage unit. But I have a B&M trip on Wednesday with Tom, my partner. And we're going to get a bunch of like basic household cleaning bits and just kind of make sure that's ready because obviously we're renovating. So the first like week, 2 weeks, we're just going to be making a mess. But we're not touching the bathroom because it's fine. So I need to like deep clean that. It makes me feel sick. And then any surfaces we are keeping just for the meantime. I think we may keep one of the breakfast bars in the kitchen just to like cook on. But yeah, that's kind of the update. I'm guessing it's like a week later. My guess would be that we went to view the house on last Saturday. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's a stage where it's like, once I get this draft contract pack, I think I'm going to be like even more excited because I feel like that's like a solidified moment. But until we get that, I feel like because the sellers sign it and stuff, so I don't know. I'm just waiting. So yeah, I'm gonna get on with my day, I guess. Hopefully I'll have some updates for you this week. Oh, we had our surveys back last week, completely fine. So our surveyor went out on Thursday. Everything came back fine, what we were kind of expecting. And then our mortgage surveyor also went out on Thursday. I'm guessing it's fine. We're actually waiting to hear back if our mortgage has been accepted or not this week. It should be. I don't see a reason why it hasn't. But we are waiting for that also. So at least we're gonna have some sort of thing to move ahead this week if this pack doesn't come through, but I don't see why it shouldn't. Yeah, we are waiting for our mortgage this week, which will be fun, and it'll be nice to kind of have that done and out of the way, because this is stressful. I don't like waiting for stuff. So let me update you when I have an update, but that's where we are currently. We're 2 weeks into the process now, like 2 full weeks. I think 2 weeks ago we put the offer on the house, so we're moving at a good pace. I think this is fine. Guys, I need to show you the room with all of my home stuff in it, because honestly it's out of control. Let me show you. So obviously we're getting so close. Honestly, the updates, whoa, hello overexposed. The updates I have for you in a second. What the hell is going on? However, let me show you this room first. So this is our spare room, and this is the current situation of it. This is all of my home stuff basically that I've collected over the years. I generally have never had a unplanned life. Like, is that what people say? I feel like I'm the most type A person. I am so planned and organised, it actually gets to a point where there could be an issue, because I get stressed when I have a plan in my head that no one else knows, and then things don't go that way. Anyway, so over the past 2 or 3 years, honestly, this is my biggest tip for like new homeowners. Like if you're becoming ready to get a home for yourself or with a couple or whatever, for 2 or 3 Christmases before and birthdays, ask for home bits you will not go off, or practical home bits like kettles, toasters, pans. I know it sounds boring, however, honestly, when we move in, there's really not much we have to buy. We have bought a few bits which I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to go into detail because I am literally going to do a massive home unpacking video like once we've renovated. But I want to show you a few like actual first home bits that we have physically bought recently. Our first like quite big and proper homely B&M haul. Like, I've wanted one of these mops literally forever. We've got like dishwasher tablets, the pink stuff. Honestly, I live by this now at my mum's house, like to clean my own things. Like this spray, I absolutely love it for my bedroom. I picked these up for our laundry room. Got some pans here because we need to start collecting this sort of stuff. Some scrub mummies, like literally, obviously I'm going to properly unpack this all to you, but we've got an actual practical stuff. We've got our kettle and toasters. I picked up 2 boxes of bowls and plates. May or may not have put a deposit down on the dog. There's some dog stuff among this as well. We've got some cutlery, and then all of this and like behind here is stuff I've been accumulating over the past few years. That's a posh word for me. Like, I'm talking like cushions, throws. I've just been asking for vases and loads of stuff that is technically boring. I find it really, really exciting. It's such like interior design is such a passion of mine. But yeah, this room is accumulating, and honestly the fact it might be empty in a few weeks, let me update you. Oh my god, let me go back to my room. Okay, so a little house update. We're on the 25th of November. I literally never remember when I last filmed, so I'm gonna stop saying I don't remember, because I always don't remember. But it's also not very handy because I don't know what I've told you or where we got up to. So I think we were waiting on the draft contract pack, which I didn't know what this was. I was never told about it. If I've already spoke about that, my apologies. Yeah, I had no idea what it was, and then I researched it, and it can take 2 to 8 weeks to come through, and it's basically, it's literally a draft contract from the sellers or the vendors. We call sellers, I'm not quite posh enough to say vendor. Yeah, I just didn't know this was a thing. So it literally is a draft contract, and it can take a while because the sellers need to provide certain documents and fill out certain forms, and sometimes that can take a while, and then their solicitor has to actually make the draft contract pack up, give it to our solicitor to look over, so it can take a while. However, so a week ago last Friday is when our solicitor was like, we're just waiting on the draft contract pack, we haven't heard back yet. So on Monday, so a week ago today, I chased our estate agents. I think I did talk about this. Have they even instructed their solicitor, because we didn't actually know that yet. Anyway, to bring you up to speed, that came through on the Tuesday, and that was about midday. Everything was looked through and confirmed. So then on Thursday, our solicitors instructed the surveyors. So this is all like the council, if you don't know this stage. So we've done our surveys, the sellers did their surveys, which we looked through. We got a bunch of their information and documents back on Friday whilst we were actually in Barcelona, and we were sat on the bus like looking through all of these documents. My partner knew a lot more than I did because he's an electrician and in the trade, so he was looking through all the important documents whilst I was just fantasizing about the house. Yeah, so we've done our surveys, they've done their surveys, and now our solicitor needs to go to the council, and then they need to do a bunch of surveys and give them back, if that makes any sense. It's to do with all like the land and stuff. These surveys range from 48 hours, right? Quick, to like 8 months in some cases, which I think is absolutely crazy that something can take that long. So I started panicking. I was like, I'm gonna lose my job and I'm not gonna be in until middle of next year. This is absolutely crazy. But I let it. When he said that he instructed the surveyors on Thursday, I kind of left it. I find it really hard to leave stuff and not know dates. Maybe I've got issues. Anyway, my news today, Monday the 25th of November, so 3 working days later. By the way, you can actually search up your council and see how long they take to get these surveys back. It's like a public record. And our one is in 10 working days, which is really, really good. I just messaged our solicitor this morning, not necessarily asking for a date, but I was questioning whether they start the searches straight away and let them know that they've started the searches, or if they let our solicitor know once the searches come back. These are all questions I feel like nobody's covered in videos I've watched. That's why I'm trying to cover everything in this video. I'm trying to make this short. But I can't think. And then our solicitor just got back to us. When I say half an hour ago, I mean it. It came back very quickly. And he basically just said that the searches are estimated to be returned on the 5th of December. Like, all the searches are due to be returned on the 5th of December. So a week on Wednesday. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy, because the stages after that is to then exchange contracts and do a completion date. Now, our estate agent shut on the 20th of December. That's their last working day. So 2 weeks from the 5th takes us to the 19th of December. And exchanging contracts normally takes 1 to 2 weeks. So there's a chance we're going to be in before Christmas, because this will be so handy, because we need to renovate and we've got time off over Christmas. This is why it's going to be so handy to be in by then. This has just gone so well so far. And now I'm panicking. This is why I've literally got a state behind me, because I feel like I need to slowly start packing properly now, like my room. There's so much to pack. Like, honestly, it may not look that much, but these drawers are like to the brim. Like, I've got a box slightly smaller than that, just full of fake tan, that I packed about 2 weeks ago because I just know I wouldn't need it. Honestly, I have an issue. So the amount of space my makeup is going to take up, not mentally prepared for it. Anyway, that is the update. And to think we put a house offer in 3 weeks ago tomorrow and we're already this far is crazy. We feel so lucky so far. And we are ready for any hurdles. However, there's just not been many yet, which is crazy. So yeah, I've literally been filming for 10 minutes, so I'm going to shut up, edit a little bit of this so I remember what I've said. Hello, I'm actually looking glam on the camera for once, but I wanted to come with a little update for you all. So, currently the 11th of December. It's like a half-hearted update, but I've come to terms with it over this week, so I thought it was time to bring it to the update. So yeah, it's currently the 11th of December. We're literally 2 weeks away from Christmas. Like, I know when this goes out, it's New Year, but what? How is Christmas here already? So our searches came back this time last week. I don't know. I need to keep an update. I don't know when I updated you. So yeah, our solicitor searches came back Wednesday last week, so a week ago. And I have a love-hate relationship with our solicitor. To be fair, they're moving quickly. They're doing really, really well. However, they didn't tell us this until Thursday, and that's because I asked. So I don't know if they were trying to be sneaky. It's nearly Christmas. They're trying not to work. I don't know. But either way, I was messaging them on Thursday, and they said that they're going to start looking into them. Now, I was still so hopeful we could have been in by Christmas. And to be fair, if they got their asses in gear last week, we could have been. However, they started looking at the searches 2 days ago, so on Monday, and then are writing any inquiries and stuff up today, potentially tomorrow, and sending them off. So I'm hoping we can exchange contracts next week. I want a move-in date because I want to order stuff and just have a date in our mind so we can take time off work. But the update is that, I mean, to be fair, we've literally only had this offer and like this house for four weeks and a few days now. It's not been very long. We've moved so quickly. Just not quick enough for my liking. No, so we are just waiting for them to send off the inquiries. I'm actually hoping there's not many. Obviously I'm not a land person, so I don't know, but in my head I don't see why there will be that many to talk about. And I know our seller solicitor is on things as well. They're like on it, so I'm really hoping we can exchange next week. Yeah, that's a little update for you. We're not going to be in by Christmas, which is just so heartbreaking because we had so much time off. Like, we didn't necessarily want to be in like for Christmas, but for them, like, I have 2.5 weeks off, my partner has like a week and a bit off, so it was the perfect time to renovate. But it's fine, I've taken a week off at the end of January. I want to be in that first like working week. I want to be in like the week commencing the 6th. We will see, I'm not sure, but that's what I've got in my head. But that's also why I want a move-in date, because we need to know. So next week I'm gonna like push for them to give me a move-in date and like a completion date, because I don't see why we can't exchange contracts and then get like the bank to do stuff over the Christmas break. I don't know how this works, but yeah, moving, this bit is just so slow. Oh my god, like from the minute your searches begin, and it is a very slow process, like in terms of like you're just waiting. Like this week's been so long. It's only Wednesday. Guys, I'm coming with such a good Christmas update, and I actually can't even believe it. I recorded some clips earlier this week, and I don't know if I'm going to import them because I feel like they made not a load of sense. I feel like I was just like so everywhere with everything. I've also developed such like an illness over the past week like everybody else. So the date is actually Friday the 20th of December. I'm literally about to break up for Christmas for work. Yay, Christmas time, love it. However, at the beginning of the week, I messaged our solicitors and I basically said, any updates? So basically we were in a stage earlier this week where we were waiting for our sellers to respond to some inquiries from our solicitors from the searches. I think I told you that. And I emailed our solicitors on Friday. Now I feel like we got a good solicitor in terms of turnaround time. Like they're turning stuff around very, very quickly. However, I am chasing, and I feel like one of my biggest tips for first time buyers or just moving house in general is to chase your solicitors. Are you dirty? Yes, chase your solicitors. Don't let them sit around for days on end not telling you what's happening, because I can promise you now nothing will be happening if you're not chasing. So I just asked them on Friday, like, have we heard back? And they replied early, like Friday morning. I think it was like 10 AM, being like, we've not had any inquiries back just yet. So I just left it over the weekend, and basically we have a sales progression lady called Lauren. I think I told you this because she's been our saving grace this whole process. So I just thought I'd message her on Monday morning, just kind of saying like, hi, have you heard from the seller solicitor about when they're expecting the inquiries back? Like, we basically love to exchange before Christmas and complete early January. And first thing in the morning she was like, I haven't heard back from the seller's solicitor yet. That literally took me 4 tries to take, and you wouldn't have been able to see that. And she was actually saying how the seller's solicitor is on holiday that day, like just for one day. And I was like, oh, no worries, doesn't even matter. So I kind of just read it, left it, and I didn't realise at 12 o'clock, well it was actually like 11:30, she emailed me again being like, actually just heard from the seller's solicitor and they submitted all inquiries to your solicitor. Now if she's on annual leave that day, she would have submitted them on Friday. I'm not stupid, I work in an office. So I messaged I didn't read this until Tuesday morning, so I messaged our solicitors plain stupid being like, hi, have you got any inquiries back? And they're like, oh, they just came back Monday afternoon. No, they didn't. Anyway, what happens after the inquiries come back is your solicitor will process a report for you to look at and to sign a bunch of documents. The way they kind of phrase this to us is they'll do that this week, and then when everyone breaks up for Christmas today, we'll basically get the report early in the new year. They start on the 2nd, so I was thinking like 2nd, 3rd in my head. Which is fine, great, still got a date in my head that I think we're gonna move in by. Now tell me why. 2 hours ago, I just received all of these documents. Like, I'm so happy, we've basically exchanged. We haven't yet, but we basically have. So I've spent like 2 hours today filling out all of these documents, and it is the best news before we hear nothing for like a week and a half, I think they're off for. This just puts us in such a good position to exchange really early January. And I feel like this is a more composed update as it was compared to like last week, that I don't know if I'm going to include or not. But oh my God, I'm just so happy now. I'm like a little giddy little child. I feel like this is just such a good update to have when we're not gonna hear for like a week and a half, and I just feel very lucky that it's happened so quickly. I mean, it is an easy sale, like nothing should have gone wrong, touch wood. Yeah, just feeling super, like I feel super happy, I'm feeling super positive, and I just cannot wait now. I literally got to continue packing because I'm just thinking like,
I start back at work on the 6th and I just think I'm barely working in January because I'm going to be moving. Just nearly a homeowner. Anyway, this is 100% going to be my last update until the new year. So I hope you had a good Christmas. I wonder when I'm going to upload this. I for sure am. I'm going to be able to relax and just be so happy. I feel like I've not fully been able to enjoy Christmas yet because I just didn't know where we were going to be. There was a potential of us moving in before Christmas, but obviously clearly now not. And yeah, I'm just so... It was such a good update and such a good thing to hear. So yeah, I'll check in with you once we've exchanged contracts and got our completion. Oh my god, the fact that's so close is scary. Who said we can be an adult? Who said I'm allowed to adult?
Happy New Year, everybody. So it's currently the 6th of January, which is a Monday. It's my first day back at work. And oh my god, I've just got the best email in the whole entire world. So our completion date has been confirmed. We are about to exchange contracts. Our solicitor is just opening the file and getting it all completed and stuff for this Friday, so Friday the 10th. It's official. We're like officially. So crazy. So obviously I knew we pitched Friday, but I don't know, I just like, I kind of thought it would happen. But I was like, I didn't want to get too excited. I have literally started packing my room up over the Christmas break just so I didn't feel like I need to take more time off work than I need. So my room is looking very bare and it's very echoey and it's very sad walking into, but it's just like crazy. So basically at this point, when you get to this point with your house, they have requested to withdraw the funds from our money box because that's where we stored a majority of our deposit, and then I also have some of our deposit and then the solicitor fees within my bank savings. So requested to withdraw it from money box, and then I also need to send over the stuff from my savings. So I just need them to confirm that they need it today because I think you need it to exchange contracts. And then once that's pulled, they request it from the bank, and then once the bank has the funds to the sellers, that is when you can collect your keys on Friday for us. So whenever the bank wants to do that on Friday is the time we'll get our keys. Oh my god, it's official. Crazy. Oh my god. I don't know what clip I'm gonna add after this. I don't know, maybe I'll finish this on completion date just to kind of give you a whole rounded experience, but I better get back to work and have like the longest week of my life. This week's gonna feel so long but so exciting because this weekend we're gonna be in our new house. So what makes me cry is obviously I'm so excited about this, and I've just got my little baby here. I actually think that's like one of the hardest parts about moving and this whole process. It's every time we've moved a step closer, obviously I've been so excited and happy, but then at the same time I then just look at Bella and I'm like crying in tears again because I have to leave her. So next time I see you will be completion day on Friday.